What is up, everybody? This time I will be playing with 3 pieces of the puzzle in the main, 1 in the side, Pyromancer's Ascensions in the side, and just a pretty stock list otherwise. I took out, what do you take out for the pieces are usually the Remand and Unsubstantiate slot. I'm playing 3 ops rather than 4, just to have the extra pieces in the main. I think this is a better split than I had last time, and I think Pyromancer's Ascension is pretty good with Death Shadow on the rise. Other than that, let's get into the matches. Diving right into match number 1, I would like to play first. Oh, this is so close to being a good hand, but unfortunately it's a mulligan. This is a much better hand. I've actually got stuff to do and lands. Apparently pretty important for decks. Let's see what our opponent does. Alright, they're keeping. I'll keep this. I want the extra land. So depending on what my opponent's playing, I might just run out this Electromancer. This is saying no, don't run it out. Fortunate that's not a Goblin Guide. So I'm just going to have this enter tapped. Save some life in the long run. I don't want to run out the Electromancer because he has a very high possibility of dying. But with this Swiss Sphere, it makes our opponent want to... Ooh, Eidolon. Ooh. That's not great. An Opt. Ooh. I'm just going to cast this pieces. I'm going to take 2. Unfortunate. Ooh, this is really good. Alright. So I'm going to take both of the rituals. Past in Flames could sit in the yard. So if we live another turn, we can most likely win if they tap out or if they don't have any removal. Lava Spike, yep. It's somewhat unlikely. So I'd really like to see is just a Lightning Helix to the face. Oh, another Eidolon. Not what I wanted to see. I'm not even sure if I can win from here. I don't think I can win through double Eidolon. Because even just playing Electromancer, that's 4 damage. Yeah, Ritual Gifts, that doesn't get me anywhere, so yeah, I'm just dead. Alright, let's see what else we can put in. Alright, so in this matchup, Empty the Warrens is great. Lightning Bolts, Pyroclasm, Thing in the Ice, and Pieces. I'm not sure if I want to go on the Pieces plan in this matchup. Not sure if they're going to bring in Rest in Peace. If they are, I think Pieces of the Puzzle is probably better than Gifts in this matchup. Just because we're going to go on the Empty the Warrens plan. So we could dump a Past Flames. Usually they play Rest in Peace, which is... Not sure if it's right to play Rest in Peace against us when you're on burn, but it's pretty good. It could take out a Noxious, don't want to lose too much life, take out an Electromancer. Probably take out a Brawl too, and then shave 2 ops, and we can head into the match like this. I want to bring in Lightning Bolts and Pyroclasm to get rid of any Eidolons or creatures. Thing in the Ice is a fantastic blocker. Just want to stall out the game to actually win. And then Dispel Counter is a burn spell. It's basically like save 3 life. This is a keep. It's not a great hand, but I can't really say no to this one. Alright, bottom that. Top the Morphos. Morphos is just a free card. Goblin Guide. Alright, they're gonna see your Morphos. So I'm just gonna play a island, pass turn. Don't want to run out this Pyroclasm next, or yet. If they run out an Eidolon, then I'm definitely gonna fire off this Pyroclasm. Let's see what they play. Oh, another Goblin Guide. Ooh, a Swiftspear too? Alright, this is fantastic for Pyroclasm. Gonna take a lot this turn though. Lightning Bolt on top. Yep. Alright. Alright. So let's just run out this Pyroclasm. And pass turn. Okay. Lavamancer. Sure, I'm not gonna actually run out this Lightning Bolt yet. Oh, thank goodness. Alright, this is a fantastic draw. Probably the best draw. So we could get up to 5 mana with this ritual. Gonna go for double red here. So that means I can play my Lightning Bolt, but I wanna see if I hit another ritual so that I could possibly go on the Past in Flames. There's a ritual. So we can cast Past in Flames. Pop out the graveyard. And get a pretty big empty. So I would imagine. We're up to 5. We've got 1 mana to spare. So let's fire off these Manamorphoses. Yeah, I think I'm just going to fire off the Manamorphose rather than trying to Serum Visions to set up a Manamorphose. Alright, here's a ritual. So we're up to 6. Got Storm Count 12. So we could either Serum Visions Bolt or cast Pyroclasm. I don't think it's gonna matter either way, so I think I'm just gonna cast Pyroclasm and then empty. And keep the bolt in hand just in case. I don't know why I need to keep the bolt in hand. I don't think it's actually going to matter, but if they can't just lethal me, which they only have 3 cards in hand, so that's 9 burn. Unless this is a Boros Charm. In which case a top deck bolt would kill me. Lightning Helix, that's okay. So they could have maximum of they would need 10 points of damage to kill me, and Boros Charm is 2 mana. So they can't have enough burn in hand. So alright, so now we get to sideboard again. This time it's gonna be even harder. So I think I want to keep it like it is. Excuse me. I don't want to bring in a braids. I don't think. I don't want to dilute too much. But it is a pretty good option to bring in a braids. But I think I'm okay with like this. So let's just hop right in. Yeah, because like the only other options I could think of are a braids. Don't really think I want echoing truth. I'm gonna have to. This is a okay hand. I think I'm gonna ship it though. It's not quite fast enough. It's more painful. That's even more painful, but I think I have to top that. Alright, looks like we get some value off of that. So I am going to cast this Serum Visions. And I am going to top a land, bottom a land. Get some more free Goblin Guide value. And I'm just going to run out this Thing in the Ice, which we can flip next turn. So I guess the question is whether or not I want to block this Goblin Guide. Guessing a Lightning Helix to the face. Burrow's Charm. I think I am going to block. Oh, they didn't even attack. Alright, that's good. Alright, so let's first run out a Ritual. And then a Manamorphose. And then I could do Pyroclasm. I think I like Pyroclasm. Ooh. Do I like Pyroclasm? Yeah, I do. Alright, I'm just worried that they're gonna bolt my Thing in the Ice. But that's okay actually, because I can Sleight of Hand to flip it, and then opt if they try to kill it. That does mean I can't cast Grape Shot this turn. So if they want to go and waste a bolt to kill Thing in the Ice, or try to, I'm okay with that. Alright. And now we opt. And so that's saving us 3 life. And now they can bolt it again if they would like, but that would kill it anyways. Don't think I want another Thing in the Ice. Brawl is good though. Alright, let's grab a... I think I want a Lightning Bolt. And let's swing in for 7. Oh, they just conceded. I don't think they should have conceded. Unless they had all lands in hand. Let's see. Next turn, I would have played Shivan Reef, tapped Brawl. Let's see what my next draw was, anyways. Alright, so play Brawl. Tap for red, Ritual, Lightning Bolt, Grape Shot. Let's see, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. And I would Serum Visions for 1 life. Get me up to. Actually, wait. So I just needed Brawl, Ritual, Lightning Bolt, Grape Shot for lethal, plus the swing in from the Awoken Horror. So yeah, I guess we snuck one out against Burn. See you in the next match. Here is round number 2. This isn't a terribly fast hand. I think I will actually just mulligan this. This isn't great. I'm gonna keep it. I really just want to draw into cantrips. Oh, this could go from bad to much worse. Noble Hierarch. Alright, that makes me think of Abzan. So I'm just gonna go Spire and go Sleight of Hand. Don't have anything else to do with my turn. I'll grab an Opt. Don't really want another land. Alright, it is Abzan. This is gonna be a big old Devoted Druid. Oh. It's Druid combo. Ooh. So. I think I'm going to actually Ritual Grape Shot to kill the Druid. I'm actually very scared of that Druid. Rather than wait a turn to try to win with Brawl, Gifts Ungiven, purely based on the fact that I don't actually have the win next turn. If I had the win next turn, I would possibly think about it. But I would only go up to 5 mana plus the land. So that wouldn't be quite enough to just auto-win with gifts. So it looks like we're against Counters Company. Yeah. Alright, so I'm going to have this enter in untapped. Life total isn't going to matter in this match. And in the sideboard, we're going to want to board in all this removal. Now, is this a Chord of Calling? Don't know why they had that enter and untapped, other than the fact that life total won't matter. He didn't attack with this, which would have been a 3/3, so I wouldn't have blocked. Just gonna activate. Kitchen Finks. Sure. Kitchen Finks isn't very scary since they don't have a sack outlet. Alright, that's great. So I think I'm gonna fire off this Manamorphose. Oh, I forgot to opt. Ugh. Alright, land. Let's see. I can Past in Flames. So Giftsing with 2 mana is an auto win, but Giftsing with 6 mana is. So can I get up to 6 mana if I do it like this? Past in Flames costs 3. I get. No, that doesn't get me there either. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to Gifts for Ritual, Manamorphose, Noxious. And that actually lets me be able to win with only 2 mana up and Past in Flames in hand. Because they can't give me a ritual, or else they can cast Past in Flames, and they can't give me Noxious Manamorphose because then I can just Noxious back a ritual. So this does let me win. Alright, they just give me 2 rituals. Is that going to be the concede? Not quite. Alright, let's pop out the graveyard. Start going to town. Just grab some double blues. Storm count. Just move that over. Alright, I'll cast a Gifts. Grab some more rituals. I guess I could. I don't want to grab another Grape Shot. I just want to hit them all at once. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's enough to Grape Shot them for lethal. And then if I'm skeptical about shenanigans, I can Noxious back and then draw off a Manamorphose or an Opt. Alright. Do. Don't think they're gonna have anything, but just in case. Okay. They were just waiting for me to put it on the stack, I guess. Alright, so in this matchup, I'm going to want all these guys, and Thing in the Ice is interesting. I think I do want Thing in the Ice just to stop their plan of just winning by overrunning. So I can cut some Grape Shots, or I can cut a Grape Shot, cut some of these pieces, and then cut an Electromancer. Actually, I think I want to not go on the play. So the question is whether I want to go on the Thing in the Ice plan as an alternative plan or just the overrun, or just go on the overwhelm plan. And I think I am going to cut maybe a ritual in this match because I don't want to be ritual flooded. I think this is a good setup. Bring in all these removal for the Devoted Druid, and bring in some Thing in the Ices as some threats. if they shut off our main plan. Alright, this looks like a good disruptive hand. So I am going to keep it. I guess the question is, the age-old question, do I bolt the birds? And I don't think I want to bolt the Noble Hierarch this time. I think I'd rather set up. I'm going to grab the Electromancer here. Alright, they have a land drop. Alright, so I think I'm going to have the Steam Vents untapped and bolt the Druid. I'll pass and just hold up Opt. Alright, let's see what they do now. This is Coco mana. Viscerous here. Alright, this is like... This is for the Kitchen Finks combo. They're gonna swing for one. Alright, that makes me feel better. Hopefully no scary combos. Alright, and I'll just opt at the end of their turn. I think I'm good to dirtle more. So I'm gonna take the sleight of hand. Gifts Ungiven's a great draw. Kinda makes me want to... I think I'm going to play the Electromancer and hold up Bolt. Just so that if I draw a Ritual or a Ritual or a Manamorphose, I can just win next turn. And I have to make sure that they're not going to win, and they can't stop me from winning. I don't think they're going to be playing any blue spells, but it is possible that they could play some number of Spell Quellers or Unified Will. This looks like a Coco. Oh, it's a Chord. Chord for 3. Have to let that go. Yeah, alright. Eidolon of Rhetoric. I was a little afraid of that. Do we have any outs, actually? If they block here. No blocks. Alright. Let's cast a Sleight of Hand. Oh, we have Thing in the Ice. Not exactly what I was planning when I boarded in the Thing in the Ice, but it was a possibility. They're also limited to only one spell a turn, so I am going to cast this Gifts Ungiven. I'm going to want to grab things to actually flip this Thing in the Ice with. I do want to grab a Past in Flames, that way I can have access to my graveyard if I flip the thing in the ice. I don't know what they're doing, because they already played their spell this turn. Alright, let's grab Ritual Manamorphose. Past in Flames. And maybe a Pyroclasm. Or actually, probably better is an Opt. They're not going to give me a Pyroclasm for pretty obvious reasons. But it would be quite good. Alright, we get the Opt. Actually, I think I'm okay with trading the Electromancer for the Vizier, if they want to. Alright, if they do that, I can just bolt that. Which is pretty okay with me. They definitely should not have blocked with that. What are they doing? Looks like they're courting for something. They're courting for a spell queller. Kitchen Finks. Alright, so that gives them infinite life. So I think I'm actually going to do is I'm just gonna let them do that to their heart's desire. So they ended up making 70 life. I can actually deal a ridiculous amount of damage with Empty the Warrens. So that's why I'm not conceding. Alright. Guess to Past in Flames. Now let's get a thing in the ice out there. And we will start getting some counters off of it. Double blue. And this one. For double blue. Alright, we'll play an Electromancer. Cast a Gifts Ungiven. Let's see. Alright, so looks like I might have boarded out the Empty the Warrens, actually. I don't see it here. So I think I could get up to a Grape Shot for 70. Probably. I won't make everybody wait to watch through that, so I'll just come back after, do a bit of Solitaire. Ended up not being able to get there. I ran out of blue mana at the end. I needed to actually draw a Grape Shot so then I could Grape Shot Past in Flames Grape Shot. But alright, so they've got 2 infinite combos in there. So I think I'm just going to keep this all the same. I think maybe I want to bring in a Wipe Away over maybe one of the in a Braid. I think that's probably good. just as an out to their combos as well as the Eidolon. This is a good solitaire hand. I should be able to win faster than them. This is a turn 4 win if I don't draw anything. If I draw a ritual, it's a turn 3 win. Which I think I'm happy doing, so I'm just going to have that in turn tapped. Alright, let's see what they do. Birds of Paradise, sure. Sleight of hand. Alright, let's play the Electro Man. And just pass turn. Alright, there's the Eidolon. A little unfortunate that they got him. So let's attack in, see if they block. Alright, I think they learned their mistake last time. So I'm just going to cast this Sleight of Hand. Need to hit the Wipe Away I boarded in. Devoted Druid. Alright. That's a bit scary. So I think I am going to, at the end step, fire off this Manamorphose. Just to draw a card. Quite scared of this Devoted Druid. They could just have the Vizier and just go off. Alright, let's just cycle this Manamorphose. Let's go black mana. Just cause, why not? Alright, so let's fire off this Serum Visions. And so they can't actually win next turn. So I don't want Spiral or that, so just swing in for 2. Let's see what our opponent does. And if our opponent has the Vizier of Remedies, they can't actually do anything with it. Duskwatch. Alright. Duskwatch might actually be worth it to kill instead of the Devoted Druid, just because it can look at so many cards. So I think I'm going to kill it now. Because I don't want them to be able to just keep digging. Maybe that's wrong, but I feel like them looking at the top 3 cards every turn is quite good for them. Alright, well, here's a Lightning Bolt. I think I'm going to hold it in hand for now. Place defense tapped. Let's see if they Coco for something. Oh, they're just cracking the canopy. And I'm gonna hold on to this bolt because it can be just a deal 3 to win the game. Let's see what this is. Looks like a Coco. Looks like a chord. Maybe a Sigarda? Walking Ballista. Alright. I'm just gonna pass here. So that's infinite mana. So I could bolt the Ballista, but they'd be able to put another counter on it. So I think I need to bolt the Druid. Unfortunate. But you gotta do what you gotta do. And they can just machine gun ping down my Electromancer whenever they please. Alright. Let's attack in. I think I'm going to spend my turn playing out this Baral. Let's see. I'm trying to think of what to get with this Gifts. Because I think this is going to be the turn that I'm going to Gifts for something. Let's see what they got there. Kitchen Finks. Alright, they've got the combo now. One of the many combos in this deck. Oh, whoops, I'm over tapping. Alright, let's see. What do I want to get? So, I could get Wipe Away. Wipe Away, Lightning Bolt, Abrade, and Pyroclasm? Those seem like many things they... No, actually, probably not Pyroclasm, but instead a Thing in the Ice. Yeah, that's probably better. So, essentially, whatever they give me, it's not great for them. Not really great for me either. But if they end up giving me the Wipe Away, I can just win. If I end up flipping this Thing in the Ice, I can probably win. But I do have to get rid of this Eidolon. The only way I have is with the Wipe Away right now. Alright, they give me that. Sure. Alright, here's the Thing in the Ice. That's a great draw. Now we need to just survive. So if they ever try to put a counter on Walking Ballista, I need to just abrade it, or lightning bolt it. I'm just going to take 3. So here I am going to lightning bolt the ballista. What are they going to ping? They just pinged itself, didn't they? I don't think that's what they wanted to do. Alright, so this does put me vulnerable to, if they have a Viscera Seer, they could just go infinite. But this walking ballista is a ticking time bomb right now. Noble Hierarch, not very menacing. Ritual. Alright, so I want to get off 3 counters here. So I think what I'm going to do is I am going to fire off a Pyretic Ritual for no value. And just pass the turn. Gonna hold up Abrade now. I am going to take this. One card in hand. Eternal Witness. I don't think it matters what they get back here. Let's see what they get back. They're grabbing a ballista. That's okay. They don't know that we just have the win. So they can get their ballista. End of turn, I'm just gonna abrade this Vizier. And then next turn we can flip this thing in the ice. To bounce the Eidolon. Alright. So let's flip this thing in the ice. And I could swing in, but I don't think that's necessary. Let's just Past in Flames. Pyretic Ritual. Desperate Ritual. Lightning Bolt. Lightning Bolt. Lightning Bolt. For the win. Alright, so, well, some good matches. Yeah, so it was actually very close. Their Eidolon was very hard to beat. I possibly should have brought in Echoing Truth as well as another out. I think that was definitely a mistake on my part. But this some lists have been running Dismember for Eidolon. Not just Eidolon, but as a removal spell to just get rid of any really difficult to get rid of things that lightning bolts and abrades can't get rid of. But yeah, that was a close match. Just barely pulled it out with a top deck Awoken Horror. Not sure if grabbing the Wipe Away and a thing in the ice was the right thing to do. I just needed to stall some time, which it did quite well, grabbing these two and that. another reason I should have brought in Echoing Truth is so that I could get Thing of the Ice, Wipe Away, and Echoing Truth. That way I have 3 answers to Eidolon in the main. Yeah, so that's probably definitely a punt for me. It's a punt. Yeah, but a close match. And let's get right into round number 3. To round number 3. We are 2-0, and this is a mulligan. This is a bad keep. Though I will keep this pieces to try to curve it out. Alright, so don't really need another land. Next turn, casting Serum Vision sounds pretty good. Noble Hierarch from a brushland. That makes me think of... maybe like... Bant Eldrazi? I haven't seen that deck for a long time. Ooh. Alright, so because our opponent did that, I think I am just going to Wrath their board. With a Grape Shot. A little bit punished for playing out the land. Yeah, we could have. Alright, Path to Exile, sure. Let's see what they do. Yeah, looks like they kept a pretty risky hand. Cast to pieces. Grab an Opt and a Noxious. I'll cast the Opt main phase just in case I hit another cantrip. I'm gonna bottom that. Alright. So now we just really need a cost reducer. Scavenging Ooze, sure. Alright, that's exactly what the doctor ordered. And so if I didn't draw the Brawl, I would have still gone for playing Past in Flames. Alright, let's pop out this graveyard. Let's Ritual, Anamorphose. Alright, let's cast those pieces. Alright, Ritual and Opt. So I can win by Noxiousing this Grape Shot, getting it back, casting it, and then Past in Flames, recast. Alright, they saw it. Alright, so this looks like Hate Bears. So I am going to want some removal for Thalias. I think I actually want all of this. I want the Pyromancer's Ascension, because this is going to be very grindy. Graveyard might be off limits this time. They're going to bring in quite a lot of hate. And their deck is already really good against gifts, because Arbiter just gets them. So I think I'm going to keep it like this. So I'm going to go on a less all-in on Grape Shot and more all-in on Empty and Thing in the Ice. Alright, this looks like a very keepable hand. Pyroclasm is kind of an all-star in this matchup. Alright, they mulled to 5. 4? Oh, that's quite aggressive. Alright, so I'm just going to cast a Serum Visions here. Let's top that. And top that. I'm going to play Pyromancer's Ascension next turn. Unless they do something here. Ah, Thalia. Alright. So I'm just going to pass turn. I'm going to take 2 here. Scavenging Ooze. So I care more about the Thalia here. Yeah. Now, I think I'm going to cast Thing in the Ice over Pyromancers, since my graveyard is not guaranteed. But they can now eat a Thalia to make this a 3/3. Whether or not that's actually what they want to do. Alright, they've got 1 card in hand. I'm not very scared of it. Could be a Coco. So here I am going to just fire off this bolt at the Scavenging Ooze. They can only eat 1 creature to get out of, or to get to a 3/3. And I'm going to cast this Sleight of Hand. Very painful. Grab a Pieces of the Puzzle. Flicker Wisp. I'm sure they're going to flicker my thing. Sure. I think I'm going to hold on to this Pyroclasm for 1 more turn. I think I'm going to fire off this Manamorphose here for blue-red. And I'm just going to play this Pyromancer's Ascension. Start getting counters off of it. If they play down 1 more creature, I am going to Pyroclasm. Another Flicker Wisp. I'm sure flickering the thing. Oh, flickering the Flicker Wisp. Ah, classic. And then flicker the thing. Make sure... Oh! Flickering Pyromancers. They're really scared of that. Alright, so I'm just going to cast a Pyroclasm here. And I'm going to save this Sleight of Hand. I need to start being wary of my life total. Now this is going to become a creature. Alright, let's cast this Sleight of Hand. Always yes, always yield. I think I'm going to grab this. Hopefully get some less painful mana. So I'm going to grab a mountain here, just so that if I want to, I can just ritual at the end of their turn. Get this last counter off of Thing in the Ice. Selfless Spirit. I'm just going to wait till my turn. Don't see a use in wasting it. Let's cast this Pieces of the Puzzle. Flip our Thing in the Ice. Did I board out a Grape Shot? I did. need to be a little wary of that. Pieces and Manamorphose. Alright. So actually what we can do here is we can Manamorphose to get a counter on here. Now all of our spells are going to double, so if I cast this ritual, I can then cast Past in Flames and go from there. Alright, let's concede that. We were going to get there with definitely a big empty, if not a grape shot for the win. And that'll be round number 3. I will see you in round number 4. Alright, welcome to round number 4. We're 3-0, and this looks like a pretty good hand to keep. All it's missing really is a gifts or a pieces. So we're going to keep this. Our opponent's mulling in to 6. It's pretty good for us. Now let's see what they do. Ooh, this looks like Soul Sisters are... oh, it's... no, not Soul Sisters. This is the Enchantment Prison. Alright, that's a good draw. I think I'm gonna bottom. This is gonna be Ghostly Prisons and Ley Lines of the Void, or Ley Lines of the Ley Line Sanctity, I believe, unless I am terribly mistaken. Field of Ruin. Unless this is like a Myria or something. Alright, looks like they're just gonna field. Just grab a mountain. Need to grab a mountain there, because if not, not be a good time. So I'm gonna lead off with Serum Visions. Bottom. Gust of Pyretic. Manamorphose. Double blue. Cast to pieces. Let's see what we hit. Alright, there's a gifts. So now we can get some more mana. So that's the amount we need to win. Got 3 in the pool. Right, let's grab Past in Flames, Ritual Grape Shot, or Ritual Manamorphose. Could also grab a Noxious Revival instead of a another Manamorphose. So I'm just gonna keep going until we hit that magic 19 number. So I'm just gonna fire off all the rituals first. Easy storm count. Fortunate we don't get to see what our opponent is on. I don't exactly know what they're on. Maybe some sort of Sun Titan deck. Alright, now we can go for the kill. And here we go. And there they go. Alright. So I'm gonna sideboard, like, I think that this is what's it called? A enchantment prison deck. So I'm gonna bring in the Wipe Away, bring in an Echoing Truth. Put in Pyromancer's Ascension. Yeah, keep in Pyromancers. Take down a Grape Shot, take out a Noxious. And I don't think I need Pyromancer's Ascension in this matchup. And they're really just going to have, like, Nevermores and Runed Halos and Leyline of Sanctity to worry about, so I think just bringing in our 2 bounce spells. Don't really want to bring in Thing in the Ice because they could have Ghostly Prisons and that other thing. What's it called? Is it Sphere of Safety or something? And I wanted to keep in one of the empties just in case they name it with some sort of... Yeah, okay, so it's a Nymeria deck. So, not quite sideboarding correctly. It shouldn't matter too much. I haven't played this card. Yeah, so they, their plan is to reanimate Sun Titans. I think I am just going to keep those on top. Let's see what they got. Crucible. Alright, so they might start trying to Ghost Quarter lock us. But they're going to find we have quite a few basics. And if they want to stay on 3 lands and Ghost Quarter, me, I'm okay with that. Alright, they're Ghost Quartering their Flagstones. Does that actually ramp them? No, alright. Enters tapped, or just this one? Oh. Yeah, they can do that. Of course. Alright. So I could set off a mini empty, but I think what I'm going to do is just cast a Gifts Ungiven at the end of their turn. For just some more cards to get a bigger empty out. Don't think they're gonna bring in like Wrath of God or something. Ranger, sure. What are they gonna grab with this? Oh. Maybe it's a Martyr proc deck. Playing just loads of tap lands. Right, this is not what I thought it was. Alright, let's fire off gifts. I'm gonna grab is some rituals, a Manamorphose, and Pastern Flames. And we just need to draw into a Just need to draw into a cost reducer. Alright, they give me the 2 rituals. We draw a Manamorphose. So, we can get to our graveyard here, which I think is what I'm going to try to do. And we'll just set off a huge empty. Alright, let's double blue. I can't actually cast this pieces, I don't think. Let's go for red, red. No. Yeah, we only have 1 mana to spare. Ah, we've got 2 mana to spare. Or actually, no, we only had 1 mana. Alright, so I'm just going to set off a big empty. Now let's see if we can Manamorphose into anything. And cast Serum Visions. There's a cost reducer. Yep. Can put the Electromancer on top. Just cast a Baral. And this is still, if they have a removal spell, we can still cast Ritual and then empty. Path to Exile, sure. No, we don't want to because we left an Electromancer on top. So we want blue-red, grab the Electromancer, cast the Electromancer. Now we cast it pieces. Not quite. Alright, cast this Manamorphose for red, red, and empty the Warrens for quite a few goblins. Alright, we gotta discard a card. Let's discard the Spire. And deal. They actually did have something. I was actually not expecting that. Well, they definitely next leveled us. But now we've got a whole bunch of ops and whatnot. Don't really want more cantrips. Do like the Grape Shot. Don't want a gifts. And let's set up for next turn. Alright. Next turn we can Electromancer. Ritual into more goodies. But I think we exiled... Did we exile all of our Manamorphoses? Yes, we did. And one of our Past Flames. Alright, so we've got... they played their Martyr of Sands, so we've got a bunch of Serra Ascendants. Those are kind of scary. Legend Ruling Flagstones. That's a nice combo. Are they just gonna pop it? Alright, let's see. Ooh, 35. Well, let's pop out this. So we got 3 Saracens, now 2. And I'm guessing they're just gonna play another. Yeah, there's another. Alright. So we're definitely going to try to win this turn. So let's pieces. Whiff on pieces. Ooh. Let's opt Past in Flames. That seems pretty good. Now we can cast Past in Flames. Gain access again to our graveyard, which is going to be the rituals. And we're going to Grape Shot them. So this is 30, so we got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2. We don't really care about the Ranger. And then we can slam and empty the Warrens. Let's see if they can deal with this one. Alright, so this one isn't a windmill slam, so they might not have it. Let's just do this. Is graveyard and bottom of library. Alright. Alright, that would lead me to think that they're digging. Alright, Relic doesn't really do anything at this point. We've already exhausted all of our resources. And that was... They've got 2 unknown in hand. Alright, so let's just attack in. Go for the good old Alpha Strike. Don't really care if the Electromancer dies at this point. He's already done his job. And I don't really want to cast this Gifts because they have a Relic out. Alright, there's the Relic. And that's all of our Past in Flames, so we have to ride these goblins to victory. Also, worth noting, they got rid of their own lands out of their graveyards. Now they can't keep chaining together flagstones like they were. Well, they're thinking about it, which most likely means they don't have it. But that, what was it? That Day of Judgment was actually very nice of them. That's something I definitely wasn't expecting. Well, I'll come back when they figure out what they're gonna do. So they decided enough is enough, and they just scooped. I'll see you guys in round number 5. Off to a 4-0, and hopefully we get that 5-0 sweetness. Welcome to the 5th and final round. The 5-0 dream is very much alive, and this is a keep. Just really hoping to hit either more cantrips with this sleight of hand, or gifts ungiven. Alright, let's grab a cantrip. Flooded Strand makes me think control. This has me worried. Alright, I'm gonna run out of Serum Visions. Let's put that to top and that to bottom. Don't really need any more lands. We're already going to hit 4. I'm going to keep this Electromancer though. Looks like Esper control of some sort. Let's run out the sleight of hand. Grab an opt. Let's cast the opt. Bottom. Alright, there's a gifts. Fantastic. Have that enter and tapped, and we can try to go for the win next turn. Looks like our opponent is tight on lands. Unfortunate for them. I'm gonna run out the Brawl. Go to play a Ritual. Is this Fatal Push? Alright, so Fatal Push resolves. Now I'm gonna run out the Electromancer. Mana Leak. I think I am going to Ritual that. Unfortunate that we had to Ritual there. I could have Ritualed in response to the Fatal Push, but then I would have had to get rid of this Manamorphose. Alright, Collective Brutality is actually quite a blowout. Alright, I took out the Gifts Ungiven. I think I'm going to Pieces here rather than run out an Electromancer. So I need more cards in hand to actually go off. And I need to find something. I guess Sleight of Hand's okay. Our opponent's still tight on lands. Do have Cryptic Mana up, but I'm just going to spend this turn cantripping, I believe. I don't want a Brawl. What I need is a Gifts Ungiven or a Past in Flames. Oh, they're playing Gifts. Is this going to be an Iona? Elesh Norn. Alright. And Unburial Rites only cost 4. Sure. Get back your Norn. So this makes Goblin Electromancer look quite silly. I think I will top this Brawl. I'm okay with taking 4 for this turn. And we'll just pass. Hopefully drawing a Gifts soon. Grape Shot isn't quite it. It was helpful to have. So I think next turn is the turn to try to go off. They drew Pieces. Pieces is great. Let's see what they do here. Is this a Cryptic? Yep. Counter draw. Alright, let's run out the next one. This is a mana leak. Oh, this seems like a logic knot. Sure. No. Let's see. Can I kill this Elesh Norn? I can. And I think it's worth it to kill the Elesh Norn. So I'm just gonna kill the Elesh Norn. Play my land. And pass turn. Snapcaster Brutality? Yeah. That's gonna take the pieces. It's also gonna set us under a clock. Let's see if they actually drain it. Yep, they are draining. Getting rid of Supreme Verdict. Alright. Hoping to draw just a Past in Flames. Gifts Ungiven is almost Past in Flames. I think I'm going to upkeep this. Just upkeep so that if they're going to counter it, they have to take their turn to counter it. Alright. So I'm going to grab a Past in Flames. Ritual Morphos. So hopefully they don't have any counters. Giving Past in Flames in hand does leave me to believe that they don't have counters. Let's see what they're going to play. Unless they're going to Vendilion click it. Alright, they're Field of Ruining? Sure. Grab a mountain. Let's see if I play. Alright, I'm just gonna play out the Electromancer. And then cast this Manamorphose. I probably have enough cards to just win without even casting a cost reducer. But I would much rather them counter this Electromancer than the Past in Flames. Let's see what they do. And if they have a path, we can just go off. Got 2 grape shots in the yard. Thinking really hard about this Electromancer. Do they let it hit? Do they not? I'll come back when they... Oh, they made their decision. Alright, let's fire off this Morphos. Red-blue. That's pretty good. Alright, they're mana leaking the Past in Flames. No, I'm not going to pay. But then I'm just going to cast an empty. What? That's enough. Alright. Which takes the pressure off of the Snapcaster Mage, and I can always just flash back Past in Flames. Get rid of this upkeep stop. Now they could chain together Cryptics, which would be unfortunate, but I'm just going to flashback Past in Flames. Alright, they just concede. Alright, so against control, and this is specifically Esper Gifts, the rips. Yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna want Pyromancer's Ascension, Dispel, and I am going to want my things in the ice. And then I can also probably go down the empties, because they're playing Esper Gifts, so they're using their graveyard, so I don't think they're going to have a lot of graveyard hate. I could probably drop 1 pieces, and so I'm going to leave in 1 empty just in case of surgical. Leave in 1 grape shot. I'm going to go on the gifts plan still, but I still have backup plans in case they do some crazy shenanigans. I might actually want a wipe away too, just to make sure that they don't land something like a Damping Sphere for too long. I'm going to shave a ritual because I don't actually want too many rituals in my hand, because this is going to be a grindy match, and if I flood out on rituals, I'm not going to have the meat and potatoes of my deck. Alright, this looks like a fantastic hand if this Pyromancer's Ascension gets down and stays. Yeah, they Serum Visions. I'll match that with another Serum Visions. Alright, Past in Flames is a pretty good pickup. I will top. And so this will be a quick flip of a Pyromancer's Ascension. If this actually resolves, which I don't think it will. Yep, alright, there's the leak. I'm not going to pay for it. I could have tried to hold on to it, but I don't think that the value of it goes up from this point on. Let's top a Serum Visions, bottom an Electromancer, bottom. Bottom this, top a Brawl. I value Brawl higher because an Elesh Norn can't, doesn't kill a Brawl, or yeah, it doesn't kill a Brawl, but it kills an Electromancer. So I'm just gonna play this out and pass turn, gifts in their end step. They cast a gifts. Alright, let's see what they get, and then I can gifts. Yeah, there's an Iona. Ooh, I skipped that. Or maybe I didn't have priority. Alright, they're gonna get back their Iona. So let's give Ungiven. So I am going to grab... I think I will just grab some cantrips, maybe. Rather than the classic gifts pile. Manamorphose and... pieces. So you're going to cast that on red. I believe, unless they aren't scared. Yeah, right, they chose red. Which means I can't cast Manamorphose. I'm just going to fire off an off-domain phase. Don't need another Brawl. So here are all the uncastable cards. Just really need a wipe away. Very soon. No, that's not it. Got one more turn. I'll discard an Electromancer. So at the end of their turn, I might cast a Gifts. They might just counter it. Oh, they don't counter it. Alright, so let's go for Sleight of Hand, Pieces, Opt, and Dispel. So we just really need to hit the wipe away this turn. Alright, they gave us 2 cantrips. Got 2 shots at least. Alright, 3 shots now. Alright, 1 more shot. No, not it. Come on, 1 time. Ah. Alright, so that's gonna do it. Discard a ritual. We'll just let him kill us. Gotta let him do it. Alright, let's see what our next draw now. Alright, let's go back to the board. I think I'm going to grab another bounce spell since they have Iona. Gonna take out let's see what to take out. I think I'm gonna shave out an Opt here. Pyromancer's Ascension is much better on the play than the draw. Alright, this is a pretty good hand. Very fast hand. If our opponent doesn't keep counters up, we will win on turn 3. But somehow I don't see that happening. Alright, Leyline of the Void. Alright, that's a bit of what I was afraid of last game. I didn't think they would actually have it. Ew. They kept that kind of hand. So it looks like our opponent kept a no-lander. Alright, let's top. And top. So we're just gonna cast an Electromancer. Play events tapped. Let's see how much we can cast in one turn. So a big empty should shore up this game. I'm gonna actually attack first. Might as well get in that 2 damage. They could try to blow me out with an ouster or something of the sort. Let's see what we have here. They're pathing. That's okay. Yeah, let's use Path's ability. They're just adding a storm count. Alright, so now we let Desperate Ritual resolve. Play out a Brawl. And now we can Ritual. Cast a Gifts. Let's try to get Wipe Away, Manamorphose, and then Ritual? If they give me the Manamorphose Wipe Away, I'm just going to put their their land back in hand. They didn't. So let's give them the 1-turn clock. I don't think they have a 2-mana Wrath. Alright, they can see that is the 5-0. Fantastic League. What can I say? I'm ecstatic. So what do I think of the deck? I did like having the 3 pieces of the puzzle in the main. Sideboard cards, I don't think this Pyromancer's Ascension was very good. Unfortunately, Pyromancer's Ascension isn't very great in a lot of matchups because they turn off your graveyard, so doesn't really make it good for grindy matchups when it's just a dead card. I think I might try 3 Thing in the Ice. I've been really impressed with Thing in the Ice, actually. Wipe Away, Echoing Truth, they're pretty needed. Other than that, I don't think I have any changes to this deck. I think this is very solid. But that'll be it for this time. This is me, signing out.